We've covered 6 neighborhoods that most buyers overlook, but the 7th one might be the most underrated of all because it delivers everything we've been talking about at a price point that surprises everyone. Remember earlier when I said there's a way to get the Midtown lifestyle for hundreds of thousands less? This is exactly where that happens. Piedmont Heights works like an access hinge. It gives you quick reach to Piedmont Park, the Beltline corridors, and Midtown employers and culture without putting you in the Peachtree Tower Canyon. It sits between 2 worlds, and that's why it's so underrated. People mentally file it as not Midtown, even though functionally it connects you to everything Midtown offers. The Atlanta Beltline describes the Northeast Trail as connecting toward Piedmont Park and eventually linking to Lindbergh once it's complete, with the current segments already tying Piedmont Park to the Armour and Piedmont Heights area and providing a safe crossing under I-85. So Piedmont Heights is positioned really strategically for walk and roll connectivity, even if a buyer didn't search for it on purpose. You're getting that same expanding lifestyle infrastructure we talked about with the edges of Ansley Park, just at a totally different price point. Now, let's talk numbers. When you cross-check Zillow and Redfin together, you're looking at typical and median values in the low to mid 700s. And that's where Piedmont Heights becomes really compelling. You're getting Beltline adjacency, Midtown access, and proximity to Piedmont Park, but you're doing it in the low to mid 700s instead of the high 8 into the low to mid millions, like the edges of Ansley Park, or even higher price points in the Midtown core. The trade-off is perception. It gets overlooked because people don't think of it as Midtown, but functionally, it plugs straight into the Midtown lifestyle. You're just positioned on the edge instead of right in the middle. And for a lot of buyers, that positioning is exactly what makes it the right fit. So those are the 7 Midtown neighborhoods most buyers skip. The same Midtown label can mean anything from the low 200s to the high 3 millions. It just depends on the trade-offs you're good with. And then if you want more breakdowns like this on Atlanta's hidden neighborhoods, hit that subscribe button. I'm covering everything from school district deep dives to investment strategies across the metro area. So you've got the insider info that keeps you ahead of other buyers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.